What's up, boys? Welcome to the stream. Hey, we are back in Final Fantasy 14. And we're back Heaven High. We messed up yesterday. Back to square one now. We are trying to climb back up to floor 20. But before we start, yesterday I shared this video which I thought was pretty cool. You'll watch it after we finish at least 30 floors Heaven High. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Hello chat. Hello chat, welcome. Alright, we're back in here again. So now is farming for items. I'm not gonna food. Actually, you know what? Why not just food? Sure. Fooding for the extra health and damage. Hopefully, I can clear things for a lot faster. Okay, easy. There's a petrification. Okay, there's another treasure coffer at the back. Let me just open that first. Rule number 1, stick to the wall. Affluence, sure. Affluence increase the number of chests in the next floor, so I don't mind that at all. Give me a second, let me just... continue this. Yes, the day has been good. My experiment has finally succeeded. Freaking awesome. Have been stuck on that nonsense for a while. So it's nice to finally get it to work. Yeah, it's nice to get it to work. So yeah, one of my... So if you're everybody not unfamiliar with polymerase, if anyone's unfamiliar with polymerase chain reaction, so it's a way for you to replicate to generate a greater number of a certain fragment based on the primers that you design. You're bind to the side of the target, and then you'll be able to make more of that part of the fragment that you're looking for. So I was having a problem with trying to generate a particular fragment that I was interested in. So yeah, for anyone new here, I'm currently doing my graduate school, doing my PhD. So part of what I'm doing is actually to look into something called CRISPR, and I'm able to essentially change and edit the genetic material of an organism. I'm generating the technology of it. So part of it is I have to look into how much of a change have happened using the technology I'm using. So that's why I have to use polymerase chain reaction to generate the target of fragment of interest and then send it off to look into it. So so for a while I had a problem I started troubleshooting for 2 to 3 months and I just couldn't get it to work. So today, after changing, so recently I went to change everything for the experiment. So we do this experiment on a mammalian cells. So we're doing on human liver cells. We call it 293FD cells. We're doing on that. So I got a fresh set of cells to do it on. Fresh set of reagents, completely new water, new enzymes, everything new, and then finally work. So it'll be pretty exciting. So once you get working, I can put this part of the project behind me once I'm done. Fortune. Hey. 晚上好，晚上好。Oh, why there's so many batteries? Exciting though. This is exciting development. I did not expect to see so many petrification. But I always don't like to make these comments because it's actually I'm jinxing the whole thing. Whenever I say there's a lot of petrifications, after you stopping to not dropping at all anymore. Okay, let's go. Heading towards exit. You're getting out of here. Here we go, here we go. Time to leave. And we're out. Hopefully we can hit floor 50 today. That's what I'm looking towards doing. Hey. Might be able to do it, we might not. So right now I'm doing this on a warrior. One of the best characters to... Warrior is good early game but terrible end game, if you can say that, in Deep Dungeon solo. Because early game, I mean it's kind of good end game because of the regeneration that he brings along with him. At higher force typically you meet all kinds of a lot of affixes which limits your healing. So raw intuition is a extremely useful skill to carry along with you. But sometimes it might be a problem. But its damage is significantly lower than what I would say a gunbreaker. So especially on higher floors, this becomes a huge issue because you simply take too long to clear every floor. So one thing I realized on a gunbreaker is that much compared to warrior, I have much less problem with timing. Typically, I have a lot of ample time to clear off a lot of sages, but warrior I have this kind of problem normally. I always need my strength to be up. Hello, hello. Hey, chat. Time to take off my jacket. Auto heal disabled, so this is what I call affixes that prevent healing. When you have no auto heal, doesn't really matter on a warrior. Your healing is infinite. Big room, first thing you do typically staying in safety because there are fake exits, but for me, since this is a early floor, don't need to do that. Okay, take this chest now. There's a side. Okay, I'll just view it up. So no trap since there's only one exit point. Hopefully the chest does not have any traps. Side is super useful. One of the best. To me, that's one of the best. Ooh. Boom. Alright, let me just drop me a heal. That's what I call a patrol. Oh, this is steel. I don't mind stealing just for the defenses though. Off we go. Take a run. Make a run for it. We got 10 minutes in and we're at floor 24. Very nice. I mean, it's early dungeons though, but I love the fact that I'm clearing this so quickly. No complaints, man. Time to kill stuff and head towards the exit to save time. All done. All dead, so we can leave. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Shit. Didn't mean to pull these two guys, but proximity. I think this two is a proximity aggro. I think. How's day been for you? Let's go. Okay, silver chest. Ooh, I like that. Let me just use it then. It's been good. It's been good. Gotten. So not sure. Currently a postgrad student, so I'm doing my research. So it's been good. Exceptionally good today because my research stuff has been going well. So managed to solve a problem that has been bugging me for a month plus. So it's great lah. It's great. And get to stream when I come back, so even better. Can just focus on this when I come back. Oh, so many chests I like. This feels like a treasure room, I think. Another raising. Oh, max up raising. There's a strength. Excellent. Damage up. Now we can get out of here. Let me find the chest first. Ooh, let me grab that. Yeah. How's the progress with farming guild? Oh. Any closer to your FC house? Still can't choose yet. Oh my god, man. As a glamour addict, that is the most important decision you need to make. Haha. Whatever race you choose will determine what kind of characters you can cosplay as, man. I mean, you could just play something that you never, a character that you never played before, like a furry. If it's that hard to choose. just play through every single race. I think for me, I'm leaning towards Lala actually next. You cannot say you never play 14 before if you have never if you have never played as the superior race in game Lala, the meanest and baddest race. I mean, for me, it's like when it's hard to choose, I'll just do the one that looks the most unique, which is Lala, right? In 14. There are not many games that you can play as a mini lolly character that is really lolly. Have you tried doing any other cosplays yet, or just the ones yesterday like D&D and the new cosplay? Lala Ninja. Yeah, man. I want to cosplay as I want to really change to Lala just so I can cosplay as the daughter from the spy family. That's why I was so tempted to do Lala. Do you have odds? If you have odds, you could just if you have odds, you could just play multiple races for your odds though. You could just cosplay as a spy. It's the spy family character, the daughter. Oh, okay, I see. But are you a regular mod user in 14? That's true. It's like $25. It's like $5 per Fanta, right? Too expensive, lah. No, for me, I think that's just my main issue. I think like 14 is a really great game to do glamours and cosplay and all that. So for me, like one thing I really hope they will fix is the glamour system. Is like all these various functionalities in which are given in mods. like for you to do previews and a lot of things. Ah, I see. Before I stream, I use some mods. Now since I started streaming, I stopped using it really. Don't want to get caught. Especially like after the whole ultimate problem with mods. The whole hoo-ha with the whole thing. I mean, like some of the mods that they do on the effects of the skill is really cool. I did like see people do like the mods for the anime new automata, if that's how you pronounce it, I think. Ooh, yep. I mean, for me, like the one. The one mod that I really miss using is the marketplace mod. For me, that's what I really missed since I stopped using. It's unbelievably useful. Especially it was during the time where I was doing a lot of marketplace stuff in terms of selling. I was trying to level, doing my gatherer leveling and all that, and crafter as well. So like it was so useful for me to look through all the marketplace prices without having to search it one at a time through the market bot, which sucks. $14 is some of the worst market bots, man. Hate it. Alright, that's why I use safety in big rooms like that. Fake exits, and there's a trap. Yeah, I mean 14 is good in a lot of things, but they gotta fix a lot of these things. Hopefully soon they'll get things done. That's why I'm looking forward to their Dawnbringer update 7.0. Because they bring in a lot of stuff like chat bubbles and all that. Graphic update. It took a while to get used. I'll be honest, right? When I first started the game, it took a while to get used to the graphics of the game because of how shitty it was. I mean, like, my settings are not at the highest, so I'm not giving any benefit, but still, in itself, it's like, I was like, oh my god, look at the terrible grips. The grips are like the worst. All the grasses and all. It looks fine from the far, but once you go close, that's when you know how shitty the graphics is. Especially I came from previously, I was like playing like games like Witcher 3 and all that. True. I mean, true. Honestly, most of the enemies that you see are not too unique. Yeah, I agree with that. Mostly it's the same after a while, like most of the mini mobs. I mean, boss design aside, if you like do I mean, they have to do it, but if you like, I mean, simply if you just look at the deep dungeons, right? After a while, you realize all the mobs are actually doing the exact same thing. The only difference is whether the feeling the mechanic will one-shot you or not. Bosses are different. I mean, true, yeah, they reskin essentially most of the mobs. I mean, I think 14 does really for me. I think personally, I have not played much MMORPGs to get a really good opinion, but at least I personally felt that the boss designs has been pretty good, and from bosses to bosses, the variety, at least for every boss, every boss, it feels unique and fun. There's something new to learn throughout. I mean, Palace of the Dead aside. Palace of the Dead aside. Palace of the Dead is the worst example. 1 to 100 and 100 to 200 is like the exact same, but when you one shot. Oh right, that's great, Lala. I want to class change Lala, but sorry, race change Lala, but I did say that previously that I only do it after I cleared Heaven High. Yeah, I mean the higher floors are more fun, but like for me it's so boring because if you did 1 to 100, essentially 100 to 200 is the 101 and above to 200 is the exact same, but except everything hits you twice as hard, so you cannot, or the not just twice as hard, maybe the mechanics, if you fail you just get one-shotted. That's about it. The only difference lies in only the big bosses, the 50 bosses. Lalafa in Chinese? Oh, I have no idea. That's a good question. I've tried to find the translations for many Final Fantasy stuff, but it's sometimes hard to find. Let me quickly look for it. It's probably out there. Oh, they call it. I don't really know if this is the correct translation. They call it Lala Fei. Lala Fei. No way, it's called Lala Fei, right? I really don't think it's called Lala Fei. I've never been able to change my language to Chinese, I think, because of how I do where I download my game is English. Hey, maybe I can find it here. Let me see. I found where they get the slangs. Yeah, there isn't No, there isn't a Chinese translation. Oh, I mean, if you're gonna do the nickname of potato, I don't think they call it the Chinese name of potato though. 番薯 马铃薯 or 土豆. Maybe they call it 土豆 土豆 essentially bean in the soil, like a potato. I really don't think that's how they call it, but who knows? Okay, grab this chest. Let's run. And just food again. Ooh, interesting. They probably got the name from Tataru, right? Or that's why, or that must be why they call Tataru. Man, I'm so bad at this. Yeah. I heard so much about 11 that I really wanted to try, but when I know about, because of knowing so much about 11, I didn't want to try it. All the hell from playing 11, the amount of grind and all that. Yeah, no time As a graduate student, I still have so much time to play. That's why I focus on 1 or 2 games at most. You do like every MMORPG, you need a certain amount of time investment for it to really play out. Yeah, because the way I play games, I'm in graduate school, so I'm kind of studying / working at the same time, right? I'm doing I'm doing my postdoctorate right now. So it's like, I'm not sure. I guess you'll call it studying, but it's kind of like half study, half work. If you understand, because essentially I'm doing research most of the time, but I still have a couple of classes along the way. Yeah, so that's what I do when I'm not playing. So that takes up most part of my day actually. So every day I come back pretty late, 7 or 8. Then I'll just play for 1 to 2 hours. I'll play / stream like essentially. Yeah, university. So that's why I'm doing my postgrad. Yeah, it's actually university. Postgraduate school, ma. So I finished university already actually. For my undergrad, I finished it. So I've gotten my bachelor's. So right now I'm just pursuing further studies. Yeah, I tried playing more than 1 game in this. Oh, I'm 26 right now. Yeah, not much older lah. Where are you at now? In 23? Are you working? Or still in university as well? Not that much, man. Oh, that's good. That's great. I always respect people who do that. So, because I can never for my life of me understand programming and all that, because yeah. Oh yes, Elder Magicite. Well, I can never understand programming. So part of my undergraduate course, I had to take a certain amount of computer work in terms of like programming and all that. Could have never understood it. I tried doing a little of it during my undergrad as well as part of my research. Yeah, I mean that's the best benefit of programming, right? I part of my in my laboratory that I'm working at right now, we have people who is working on so I'm doing biological research, but part of biological research is a part where right now a lot of people do is like computational. It's really computational, a lot of programming. So a lot of my colleagues actually work from home actually. So it's biological research, but mainly it's more computer based, a lot programming based. Yeah, for me, I cannot understand. I cannot understand. I wish to pick it up back again, pick it back up again in the future. But yeah, this is a very important skill to learn right now. But it's gonna take a while. But it's good, right? It's good lah. It's flexible. You can work from home. Are you doing freelance or under in a company? Oh, okay. What? Oh, okay. Let me just. Oh, okay. Interesting. What do you guys do? What? Oh, wow, wow. That sounds very interesting. So, kind of like a middleman between the workers and the companies and they're looking for them lah. So you set up the website for them? Ooh, okay, interesting. That's really cool though. Right, yeah. Yeah. Think for me, I want to learn because in biological research, there's a lot of statistics to look at. Then learning programming will be very useful for analysis in the future. So that's why I want to learn programming eventually. For statistics and analysis. Right, flight. So it's pretty cool actually what you do. So you're more like a problem solver. solving issues, making things work where they're not working. Oh, okay. Oh, is it because? Oh yeah, because yeah, probably because you already have the expansion, so you just buying for the upgrade. I think I have most of it actually, most of the collector edition really. Yeah, it's really expensive for me actually because I have to pay in Sing since I'm in Asia, and then typically when they do the conversion over, it becomes really expensive. Oh, okay, I see. I might have to look at a shop these few days since it's like Black Friday sales. Oh, I see. Like, yeah, for me the only I think I have the mount actually. I have to check. I double check. I can't remember which collector edition I have gotten because the only reason why I would get any collector edition is just for the mount. I'm a mount collector. And I have a certain level of compulsion to get to. I'm a completionist. I have a certain level of compulsion to get everything if I can get it. So these things preys on me. Yeah. I probably have that one really, the heavenonhigh one, I think. Because I did have a couple of Fantasia stored up in my with my what's that called? In my inventory. To be used in the future. Have you went to any of the fan fests? Have you went to any fan fests before? Nope, that's my bucket list. Most of the places where fan fest occurs is too far from where I am. So I would prefer to go somewhere where the fan fest is probably conducted in English. But most of the time it's too far or too expensive for me to fly over to do. It's my goal as a 14 fan, right? To go at least once. Do you ever plan to go? Or you're not a festival kind of person? If only, right? It's tough for learn a third language right now. Oh, okay. I don't know. For me, I find it hard to like. I can never get myself to sit down to watch these live streams. I think it's so boring sometimes. Just sit down and watch. I mean, maybe play in the background is fine, but to sit down and just watch that, sometimes I get tired. But if I actually were at the location, I think I can feel the atmosphere and the vibe. So it's more comfortable when I'm there, feeling everything. I'll actually watch everything. Yeah. I suppose a Japanese, I would love to learn Korean first because I think that's my favorite country to go. So much prefer to get that working. Are you looking forward to the next expansion that's coming next year? Any particular feature that you're excited for? Oh, yeah. You're a story person then. Based on this, you're a story person. So was story the one that hooked you to the game? Ah, I see. Interesting. Then 14 will be the best game, right? Isn't it? Because in most of the MMOs, I think 14 is the rare one which is story forward. I mean, it is a RPG first, then an MMO. So it's very story forward. It's all about the story. This was something I never realized until I finished at the end. While after playing a couple more games, I realized how story forward 14 is. Which was probably why I stuck around. Because initially when I played, I didn't have much. I played the game on my. I mean, no one invited me into the game. I was just looking for games to play MMORPG to bite my sink my teeth in, and this came out. I like anime to a certain extent. I didn't want to play WoW because there was too much baggage behind the game. Like too much things that I feel that I'll be missing out. I mean, 14 was probably as bad, but didn't feel as bad when I thought about it. So I was playing alone mostly, and I think the only thing that kept me in was trying to follow the story, and eventually completing the whole story. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, because I think for me most of the time when I think for MMO, even for me, 14 have never came out. I think very easily, like the first few that really came out was Maple Story, and because I'm in Asia, so Maple Story. I mean the other one is WoW. I mean the WoW was the other one, and Black Desert. Didn't want to play Black Desert because Korea, the monetization of Black Desert is so bad. I didn't want to do it. WoW. No. In Asia, it's still working. With where I am, there's still people playing. For me, I just didn't want to because there was. I'm a completionist. I'm a collector. So the fact that I know that there are so many mounts in the game, which I will not be able to get, I mean, putting like money aside, if you can cash and try to get it, you can buy it through WoW token. But putting that all aside, there are mounts that I am never be able to get. I think it just made me doesn't want to play the game, and too many things to download. I need to download all the mods and plugins. Too many things. That's why I stuck around for 14. I didn't really like WoW graphics, so that's why I leaned towards 14 as a game to play. You never considered WoW to play? To play WoW? How was it? I wanted to play after the recent BlizzCon. I was tempted to go into it and play hardcore classic blind. Before the great things people say about classic, so I really wanted to try. So how was it? Oh, it was fun. That's great to hear. But it wasn't something for that you stuck around eventually. Or you still much prefer 14 as a main game to play. I mean, like, people don't really play one game now, but I mean, that's what I heard, like, popular opinion. That's what most people think. Even for veterans of WoW, many people prefer classic. Probably play in the future. It's just that, yeah, for me, 14 has a lot of things to do now, so I just didn't want to divert my attention somewhere else. What do you play in classic? Warrior? Ah, rogue. I'll probably tank. I'll probably tank in classic though. Classic. That's what I think I'm probably gonna do. You never tried hardcore since you like classic? I see. I mean, hardcore will be a serious time investment. I wanted to do classic just for the hardcore classic, just for the challenge. It sounded like a fun challenge to do. Probably a painful one if I was gonna do it blind with nobody guiding me. True. Yeah, if I started playing WoW, I'll probably pause my sub on 14 temporarily. I mean, I did pause my sub for 14 for a couple of months when I was playing Diablo 4. Focus on Diablo 4. 4:39, we're almost done with this boring piece of shit. Almost done with this boring part, the most boring part of the game. Ayo, quickly clear this, then we're back to the starting point. Right, 2 minutes 40 seconds should be enough for me to kill the boss with strength and food up. 4 minutes, 4 minutes of food. Come on, to the center, please. I mean, the subs are expensive every month. Do you pay for extra retainers in 14? Or just 2 free ones? I know a lot of my friends have like multiple retainers. A lot of my FC members. Nope. Alright. For a long time I didn't. I've recently gotten just one more retainer. Paying for one more retainer. Just because I needed him to store a lot of my glamour items, my relic weapons. I had no space in my armory. Because I have a lot of half done glamours, relic weapons, so I didn't want to put them off into my glamour closet. Is that enough? I could feel the pain because when I was doing my crafting and gathering, I realized that so limited space to sell stuff, especially in marketplace, where you only have 2. Do you think hard on the races for your retainers as well? And glamour and cosplay them? I play around the cosplay for them.